What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and today I'm here to do the end of the month Blu-ray and DVD update, or the end of the movie month for February. Somewhere like that. I'm still getting used to that, but at the end of every month, like I mentioned last month, I'm going to do a movie update, and I figured that'd be a lot easier, and it would get to show everything that I picked up within the month and show you guys. There we go. So at the end of every month, you will see an update from me with everything that I picked up within each month. And this is everything that I got in February. I got some great deals. A couple, full price movies that I picked up, but a lot of them were great deals. Some are actually out of print titles. Some are Disney movies, some are horror movies. I got a steelbook that I got for $5, brand new, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So there's a lot of things here, and it's a mixed bag of different genres. So I'm going to start with really just the DVDs, and I'm going to go through everything else that I picked up. But before I get started, I do want to talk about one movie that I purchased at the beginning of the month, and that is a movie that I'm actually involved with, and it's directed by my buddy Brian Dorton, and my buddy Douglas Connor made this movie as well. They both have directed and have brought out movies for some years now. Short movies they started with, and then they released their first movie, which was Trashology, and this is from Slasher Video. So Trashology there. And their second movie that they made, Pre-Existing Conditions, just came out, and I'm truly honored to be a part of these movies actually as well. But I did want to give a shout out and tell you guys to go purchase this movie. If you like Trashology, if you've seen this movie and you want to check out the sequel, definitely pick it up. Again, it's brought out by Slasher Video, and it's directed by my buddy Brian Dorton, and my buddy Douglas Connor has a huge part in it as well. And they both star in the movie. Funny movie, I loved it. Even being a part of it, I love it. I think it's hilarious. Great characters, just a lot of funny moments. And like I said, I'm a part of these movies, and it's a true honor to be a part of them. So I wanted to give a shout out and definitely say pick up your copy of Pre-Existing Conditions if you've not seen it yet. So, or if you've never picked it up, definitely do so. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get started with everything else that I picked up within the month. And we're going to start with the DVDs. And with DVDs, I'm actually pretty proud because I got these for like $1 to $3.99. And a lot of them are actually kind of out of print titles. If you go on Amazon, if you buy them brand new, some are from $19.99 to $30. So, got some good deals here. The first one I picked up was The Vanishing. This is the remake with Kiefer Sutherland, Jeff Bridges, Nancy Travis, and Sandra Bullock. I grew up with this movie. Ironically, I grew up with it. It was one of those movies that we had on a recorded VHS tape, and I just remember watching it several times. I have not seen this movie in years, but I remember going to a used DVD and Blu-ray store and game store with my buddy, and this is one that I found, so I wanted to pick this up. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember it being a great movie. And I know there's an original movie out there. I've yet to see it, but I really enjoyed the remake. The next one I picked up was Yesterday, and that is Single White Female. Ironically enough, and I'm going to be honest, I've only seen parts of this movie. I've not seen the whole thing, and it was one that I couldn't find in stores for a while. So, going out yesterday, I found this for $3.99. Good deal. Can't wait to watch it. The next thing I picked up was kind of campy, but it's one that I remember enjoying. I might not enjoy it now, but it is, I think, out of print or going out of print. And I got this for just $3.99, and that is Crossroads with Britney Spears. I like chick flicks, I like Britney Spears, yeah, I remember this being fun, so I picked this up for a good price. The next one I picked up was a movie that I remember loving, and this one is definitely out of print, and that is Prelude to a Kiss with Alec Baldwin and Meg Ryan. Good romantic comedy from the 80s. Looking forward to rewatching that. This next one is going to be put in, my favorite comedies and favorite gay-themed movies, and that is In and Out. This was the first time watch for me. I loved this movie. Thought it was hilarious. Kevin Kline was great in the film, and yeah, I just really enjoyed this movie a lot. So, got this for, I think, $3.99 as well. So, In and Out. And the last DVD I picked up is a Julia Roberts movie, and I have a couple Julia Roberts movie in this update. But this is Closer. So I think this has a Blu-ray, but I found this for like $2.99 or $3.99 on DVD. So yeah, pick that one up. But that is the DVDs for there. Don't know where I was going with that, but we're gonna go on. The next things are going to be the Blu-rays that I picked up. The first one is a Steelbook, and I got this yesterday at FYE for $5. Now for me, it's a pretty good movie. I've overall, ever since I first saw it, overall I've really enjoyed it. I was going somewhere with that. Overall, I've really enjoyed it with each watch. And for $5, I picked up the Steelbook, and that is Snow White and the Huntsman. Yeah, I got this at FYE for $5. Brand new. And like I said, overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and it gets better with each watch. So I loved the second movie actually a little bit more, and I had that on Steelbook, so I said, why not get it for $5? It was a good deal. So Snow White and the Huntsman. The next one is a Disney movie, and it came out on Tuesday. And it's a classic one. I didn't pick up Coco yet. I want to see it before I buy it. But this one I definitely had to pick up, and that is Lady and the Tramp. Great movie. And I didn't own it on Blu-ray. I didn't even think I owned it on DVD. So for me, this was a really good deal. Got this for $22.99. Paid full price, but that was a good deal for a Disney movie. And picked it up at Best Buy. So, Lady and the Tramp. This next one I picked up at FYE at the beginning of the month, and it is one of my favorite childhood movies growing up. And again, it's not really a children's movie, but I remember watching it on a recorded VHS tape, and that is Flatliners. Or I remember watching it on TV a lot as well. So the original Flatliners, the remake I saw, don't really recommend it. It's basically the same movie, except with one small twist in the middle. But the original Flatliners, I definitely really enjoy, and it's still very suspenseful rewatching it. So definitely had to pick that one up. The next one is a movie that I picked up for $7.99. I had it a long time ago, but it's one I've been wanting to watch again, just to kind of give it another viewing, and that is Lucy. So pick that one up for $7.99. The next one I picked up for $7.99 at FYE, and this is a childhood favorite movie of mine, and it's actually a children's movie, and that is The Iron Giant. I almost said Iron Man. Yeah, The Iron Giant. Grew up with this movie, haven't seen it in a very long time, and I knew this was coming out on Blu-ray, but I remember it being a little bit pricey, not something I wanted to pay full price for. And when I found the right deal, I was going to pick it up, and I found it for $7.99, so that was a good deal for me. The next one I picked up at a used movie store yesterday, basically in brand new condition, and it was $5.99, and that is Hairspray, the John Waters movie. Absolutely love Hairspray, and I have it on DVD, so this is a worthy upgrade for me, and for $5 or $5.99, couldn't pass it up, so Hairspray. Another one that I absolutely love, kind of underrated, and a lot of people didn't really seem to care for it, but I really enjoyed it from last year's movies, and that is Rough Night. Definitely not as good as the other girls' theme movie, or the ladies' theme movie, which was Girls Trip, but Rough Night I thought was hilarious. I think this is one of those movies where if I just want to have like a chick flick day, or just a fun comedy day, I'd put on Rough Night. So I really enjoyed this movie. Rented the movie before I bought it, and I didn't want to pay full price, but I got it for $14.99 or $14.98, so that wasn't a bad deal in my opinion. So picked up Rough Night. The next movie I picked up, and this is slowly going into my horror movies, this is more of a psychological thriller, and the first time I saw it, I wasn't too crazy about it, because I was a little bit misled with the movie, but rewatching it several times, I've actually enjoyed it more. And I know it's not going to be for everybody, because when I first saw it, I didn't really care for it. So people are going to have mixed feelings about this, and they do have mixed feelings about it. But that is Mother. Yeah, I picked this up. It was $14.98. I did not want to pay full price for it. I rewatched it. I actually rented the movie at work, and I really enjoyed it. There are things I still don't like about this movie. I definitely feel like the first half is much stronger, where the second half kind of fell flat a little bit, or not flat, but it kind of fell downhill a little bit. It kind of got a little sloppy in my opinion, But overall, I really enjoyed it a second watch. And I really enjoyed it, I think, a third watch. I think I've watched it 3 times. I can't remember. But Mother, definitely wanted to pick it up for a good price. Got it for $14.98. Every store that I was going to that day had it for like $19.99, $22.99, $24.99. And I didn't want to pay that price for this movie because I didn't love it. I definitely wanted to own it after rewatching it. But finding it for $14.98, that was a great deal, and I got it brand new with the slipcover. So, Mother, pick that up. And I'm a huge Jennifer Lawrence fan, so I'm pretty much going to get a lot of the things she's in. Now going into the horror movies, I just have 3 of them, but I got amazing deals on these. The first one came out in the beginning of the month, and that is the 4th movie in the Hatchet series, and that is Victor Crowley. I picked this up for $11.98 at Best Buy. That was an amazing deal. As for the movie itself, I have to say I really enjoyed it. I was slightly disappointed in some areas in the movie. I didn't love the film, but I really enjoyed it enough to own it, and it definitely stands up there with the other Hatchet movies. I want to rewatch them all to kind of do my ranking where I kind of rank them all, but I really enjoyed Victor Crowley overall and had to pick it up. I had a lot of fun with it. Now going on to my last movies, and I have to say these are probably the best deals that I got this month. I am so happy with the deals for these 2 titles, and they're Scream Factory titles with the slipcovers. I went to Best Buy yesterday with my buddy Lewis, and we were looking around, and I saw the first one, and I was like, that's not bad. $14.99 with the slipcover, and it's a Scream Factory title that I was interested in picking up. I said to myself, if I find the other one, maybe I'll pick them both up, and I wound up actually picking them both up. And they were both $14.98, and I'm very happy to own these. One's an upgrade, one I didn't have, and I wanted to rewatch. But the first one is going to be the Scream Factory title of Dawn of the Dead. Yes, so originally I was not going to pay, well, I wasn't going to pay $30 for this. I really enjoy this movie. I don't know if I love it anymore. I think I kind of grew to not love it as much throughout the years. It's still definitely a great remake. But it wasn't one that I was going to pay the original price of almost 30 bucks. I wasn't going to do it. But Best Buy had it for $14.99, and I was like, yes, I'll definitely buy this. I'll pick it up. It is a great movie, and it is one, as for the movie itself, that I would own. And I definitely upgraded from my standard Blu-ray copy. The artwork in person is amazing. It's loaded with bonus features. I've yet to dig into them. But yeah, I'm happy to own that. For $14.99, that is the best deal that I got this month. And this one right here, which is another Scream Factory title, and that is Land of the Dead. Now, Land of the Dead for me was one that I actually grew to enjoy more and more with each watch. The first time I saw it, I wasn't too crazy about it. I love the original 3 George Romero movies. I think those are still the best, but as far as his new stuff, Land of the Dead was definitely one of his better, or is the better movie out of the later Romero Dead movies. Diary of the Dead, I grew to not like that one at all. The last time I watched it, I just did not care for it. Survival of the Dead, I liked it at first, but I just can't get past some of the stuff in the movie. But Land of the Dead, really enjoyed it, watched it again last night, had a lot of fun with it. Still not like one of my favorite George A. Romero movies, but it is a good movie, and I felt like he did give a lot of heart into this movie and in the other Romero Dead movies that came after this. I just didn't really care for those. But Land of the Dead, really enjoyed it. Great quality on the Blu-ray. I was really surprised because it is a kind of a modern horror movie. And with some of Scream Factory's modern horror movies, I usually don't buy them full price. I didn't buy these full price. Just because, you know, I think we're going to get the same transfer, but it actually looked slightly better. That's where I was going with that, slightly better. So I was happy with that, and it has a lot of great bonus features on it too. Very detailed bonus features. Some of the interviews are from the cast. A lot of the zombies come back and talk about the movie. Just very informative, and happy to own it for $14.99. So that was an amazing deal. But of course you get the original artwork there. Very happy with that. And the same with Dawn of the Dead. And you get the original artwork there. So very cool. And I kind of like this artwork better than the standard Blu-ray, which was kind of the same, but you had that little thing there that said from the director of 300. So for me, it's cool to just have that original theatrical artwork. But anyway, guys, that is going to be my update. Sorry if I kept doing tongue twisters and couldn't talk at times. It happens. But that is going to be my update for the end of February. And there we go. This is the Blu-rays. These are the DVDs. I got quite a bit, but I got a lot of amazing deals. Some of these I really just did not pay full price for. I just found good deals with them. And like I said, pick up your copy of Pre-Existing Conditions if you've not yet. I call it the Godfather 2 of B-movies. It's better than the first movie, and it's definitely a lot of fun. So Pre-Existing Conditions, love that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back next week with another video. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm thinking about doing, there we go with those tongue twisters and can't talk. But I'm thinking about doing a redo of my top 10 favorite horror movie remakes. So that will probably be next week's video. But as always, guys, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. Thank you so much for your support. I'll talk to you guys soon. And as always, in with positive, out with the negative, and go eat some Skittles. Alright, guys. Bye.